How exciting was that? Huh? How exciting was that? This is so cool. I'm glad that I stopped by. Welcome back to A Little Old Fashioned. I'm here at St. Goose Wine and Spirits in Franklin, Tennessee. Now, I've never been in this store before, so let's go in and let's see if we can find some good bottles, at some great prices. But before we do that, check out the new t-shirt, A Little Old Fashioned. If you want to become part of the Little Old Fashioned team, all you have to do is, click the link below. Let's go. Now, this is a pretty cool store. On the outside, you would never tell, or you could never tell, it's a liquor store, but it is pretty cool. Let's check out the front. Check this out. I passed it about 2 times before I realized this was the spot. St. Goose Wine and Spirits. So let's go in and let's see if we can find some good bottles at some great prices. Those are the hours. Let me see. There we go. Oh yeah. This is pretty cool, but here is what we came to talk about. Check this room out. This is very, very nice. It's cozy. It's almost like they should have chairs in here so you can sit down, pop some bottles, and just have a good conversation. But we have the Angels Indie. We have the Doc Swinson, which do not sleep on this because this is a very, very good bottle. And I'm assuming this is going to be the price on the bottle, so $67. We have the New Riff. The single barrel is one of my favorites. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, the Rabbit Hole. One of my first bottles that I ever purchased was a Rabbit Hole in Kentucky, and it was very good. We have the Russell Reserve single barrel for $72. Wyoming Whiskey, Widow Jane. I have no idea about this particular brand. 110 proof for $80. We have the 15 star. Now, I do not have any 15 star on my shelf. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I don't think I have ever seen this many bottles of 15 star, especially this one, the Platinum. This Platinum is going to be a 98 proof. And let's go around. We have the Limestone Farms, the Dark Arts, which is a phenomenal bottle. Phenomenal bottle. Old Elk, Frank August, and Garrison Brothers. We have a Blue Run, and below that, we have Kings County Distillery. Hazel Baker. This is like the 3rd time I have seen this particular brand. I don't know anything about it, but I know it's from Indiana. So this is going to be a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old, $78, $68. We have the Nulu right next door to it, 113 proof. And we have the Old Forester, which is a staple in every liquor store. You cannot go wrong with the Old Forester. And I'm assuming since it has a tasting tag on it, they probably have a tasting section. Fingers crossed, because I love a good tasting section. Baker's 7, This is going to be an 8 year, 6 months, Knob Creek, Basil Hayden, Holiday. And we have the Penelope. I love this bottle. I love this bottle. And if you just want to try before you buy, it has a tasting tag. We have the Penelope Read $37. Don't know anything about this one. $68. And that's why I love coming into different liquor stores, because this 8-year-old barrel age cask strength, haven't seen this one before, but for $68, okay. I might get a taste of that one. Pursuit, Heaven Hill, Larceny, and this is going to be batch C924, Henry McKenna, Elijah Craig. Below that, we have the Maker's Mark cask strength. We have the Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Now, you know, if you've been following my channel, you know you cannot go wrong with the Woodford Reserve Double Oak, especially in the old fashioned. Here goes that pinhook again. 4 Roses, Mixers in Green River. Looks like you can taste the Green River. Read it. The bourbon and the full proof. We have the Old Fort straight bourbon whiskey. We have Wilderness Trail, $51. Home Branch, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed, $59. The Bardstown. Now, you've been following my channel, you know you cannot go wrong with the Bardstown Origin Series Bottled in Bond, $53. The best Bardstown that I have on my shelf. The second is going to be the Weeded, and this is going to be $50. You cannot go wrong with that one. Trails End. Have you seen this one? I haven't. 10-year-old whiskey. $65, 105 proof, special reserve. Don't know anything about that one, but it's a pretty cool bottle. We have Sagamore Rye. This is going to be a store pick, St. Goose store pick for $90, 110 proof. And we have another section over here. We have the Burl Foundation, double barrel for $56. The Vantage 96, the Dovetail 96, H.K. Young Winter Blend, $114, 114 proof for $82. Sorry about that. Heel Rock. The Honey Cast. Now, you cannot find this one in a lot of places. I am itching to taste this one. 112.4 proof, $200. But hey, let me know in the comments below what you think about this Nelson Brothers Honey Cast. Man, I really want to try that. We have the Leaper's Fork and Nashville Company and the Short Mountain. It looks like you can taste the Short Mountain. Oh, look at here. Look at here. I'm glad that I stopped by. That's why you should visit different stores. Even though you don't know where you're going like I didn't. I just happened to stop by and I'm glad I did. But check this out. It's clean, it's organized, and I love an organized, clean tasting section. Look at that. They have all type of different bottles back here. Don't want to touch them, don't want to get kicked out. But yeah, the Derby, and the one I did not know about, the 8-year-old bottle. They have some Southern Collective back there, some Pinhook, Castle and Key, Heaven's Door. They even have this one back here. the Trails in 10 year. It looks like they have every bottle pretty much they have on the shelf. You can taste it. Man, that's awesome. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, awesome. That's checking out your tasting section. And, you know, I've been in a lot of stores and I don't think I've ever been in a store that you can actually sit down and enjoy the taste that you are about to drink. So this is very impressive in my opinion. Very impressive.
Yeah, thanks. It's definitely pretty unique. And we also pour an actual Glencairns and not in a plastic tasting glass.
Awesome. Good.
What do you want to taste? Do you like rye?
I'm just now getting into rye. One of my favorite bottles is going to be the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye.
Great rye.
So if you have a rye that you want me to try, let's try it.
All right, let's do it. This is our store pick.
I saw that.
Sagamore 9 year. We just got this in last week.
Okay.
110 proof. All the barrel selects are 110 proof. I like this because you still get that rye spice on the finish.
Okay.
But you definitely you get a lot more sweetness up front. So I think
Awesome.
it's a really great barrel.
Okay.
Pretty happy with it.
All right. So again, I'm just now getting into rye. So fingers crossed. And let's try the St. Goose Store Pig. Let me turn this around so I can give you what I really think about it. Oh, it has a good nose to it.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I've always liked their double oaked quite a bit because of that sweetness that you get, and like with this barrel in particular, even against their normal, just like their shelf 9-year product.
Okay.
This to me has more viscosity. It kind of has this more like this stone fruit, peachy kind of like graham cracker thing. I think with more intensity in the single barrel.
Now, it doesn't seem like it's going to drink at 110 proof. Now, but before you say it, let me try it because it doesn't smell like it. But you know, if you've been watching my channel, I've been wrong plenty of times.
Yeah.
So let's try it. It doesn't drink at 110 proof, in my opinion.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, and that's not bad at all. I love the sweetness, and it doesn't have a lot of that earthy rawness that I don't like. It doesn't have a lot of it.
Now, I think a lot of people that start with Bullet and just a typical 95.5 MGP, they kind of get used to that spearminty menthol earthiness, and I think that sweetness up front and that richness really kind of like balances out that that rye spice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So again, if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm just now getting into rye, and if I didn't like it, I'll tell you. But I would definitely pick up a St. Goose Store Pig. I don't have one on my shelf, but that is a pretty decent pour. And they let you taste it in a real Glencairn. How exciting was that, huh? How exciting was that? I'm glad that I came to St. Goose Wine and Spirits here in Franklin, Tennessee. Even though I went past it because I did not know what I was looking for, I'm glad that I stopped by. If you ever in Franklin, Tennessee, stop by, tell them a little old fashioned sent you. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I walk away with something in every store that I go into, and today is not the exception. I'm walking away with one bottle, and that's going to be a Store Pig. Sagamore Rye, Barrel Select, aged 9 years, sitting at 110 proof. This one right here. Let me know in the comments below if you tried this one and if you have tried the Store Pig. I'm walking away with one more thing, and that's going to be a candle. Because when I walked into that store, I smelled something special, and I had to pick this one up. For those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. But for those who have already subscribed, you know I appreciate your support. Until then, I will see you on my next hunt. Let's go.